Jim Wagner here, your self-defense instructor. And behind me is Patrick from Luxembourg and Andy from Switzerland. And what they're going to do is my exercise called shield fighting. And I'm going to let them fight first, and then we're going to go over this step by step. All right, guys, go. Now in shield fighting, you can do a few techniques, but remember, whatever you do, use only the shield for the striking surface. You can strike different ways. Or, you could use this shield as a bulldozer, pushing him away. Alright? Or, you could also be a little tricky, and Andy attacks and he sidesteps. So those are some of the methods we used in shield fighting. Now this is very similar to sumo wrestling, whereas the objective is to knock the opponent out of the ring. So when Andy hits him and comes in, if he only has 1 foot out, no problem. But if Andy hits him completely out of the ring, well, that's when your opponent loses the fight. That's when Patrick loses the fight. So the goal is get both feet out of the ring and you become the winner. All right, like any reality-based personal protection training, safety is paramount. And you'll notice our fighters here, both of them have a hard shell helmet. They're wearing eye protection. They've got a hard elbow protection. They've got knee protection. And of course, shields that are not going to be too soft and not going to be too hard. But in case they get knocked out of the ring or fall on the ground or an elbow accidentally hits them or they headbutt, at least everybody's well protected. And of course, at the end of this is only training. We don't want anybody hurt. So now that you know how shield fighting works, let's take a look at a match from start to finish. All right, so there you have it, shield fighting. Now, for me, shield fighting is very important, especially for teaching my students, timid students, or students who are not quite confident yet with their fighting skills, to be more aggressive. Well, let me take you with an example what I would do for a SWAT team, a new SWAT team member, or perhaps a new soldier, and that is we put them in the shield fighting situation. Well, it's a controlled environment where I can see what kind of aggression this person has. Now, whether they win or lose, that's not really the goal here. The goal is for the instructor to see how aggressive this person is and the will to survive, to stay inside of this ring at all costs. I want to see this person just try to defend his space the best as possible. If I start seeing someone start to give up or they're a little afraid or intimidated, hey, I coach them, I yell at them, stay in there, push them out, hit them back. The whole purpose is to teach aggression. Now, the good thing about this is it's a step at a time. I'm not really telling the student, yeah, I'm looking for aggression in you, I want to see you more aggressive. You know, that will come as they do this. And then eventually, when they're confident here in shield fighting, when I start doing the matches and the scenarios with gloves on and some contact fighting, then they're going to already have this aggression that we've developed. And that's the whole thing. This is just one stage to get them into the mindset of real combat. Be a hard target.